Hello, hello everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood, The Warm here, back again with the Somnium Files. And we are relaxing. We are chill today. We are getting in touch with our spiritual nature here at this shrine. At least that's the sense that I get loading up the game today. Hope you're all doing well. Last time was a bit heavy, I will say. We got back into a new route, and it's another timeline. Clearly, it makes me wonder. I am curious about what these routes represent, since there's no real explanation as to why we are able to branch, right? It's just the game saying if you solve the Somnium a different way, it's a different reality somehow. I mean, I guess it's something we just have to accept as part of the game. So in any case, we went to a new reality where Ota managed to wound the culprit in their left leg using a crane hook. Or I guess just a hook, not really a crane. Using a hook in the warehouse. And so now we are on the search. We're kind of just retreading all our past locations, while at the same time being on the lookout for someone with a leg injury. We were able to find their blood at the crime scene in the warehouse, so we're waiting on that. That should be some decisive information. And we also went down memory lane a bit, with finding out that Renju and Shoko really were terrible parents. And I can recall very early on suspecting that, given that it was a highly irregular situation to have Mizuki staying with Date. I had theorized, well, perhaps there isn't a bad home life. I can remember clearly saying that. And that has certainly borne out, that guess. I think I may have rambled a bit, and I think I have trouble with that sometimes, where it's not necessarily that I ramble. I think a lot of people can do that. It's just I get stuck going on different tangents, so that I'll start somewhere and I'll start talking about something, but then I'll go off on a tangent and then I'll branch off that tangent. Similar to this here, I'll go down. I'll start talking about something, and then I branch off, and then I branch off, and it gets to the point where I forgot how I started this conversation. So I need to work on that. That's something I do, I think. In any case, I wasn't sure how to start this episode. I was just, throughout the day, I was just thinking about Mizuki's situation, and I don't want to, I guess the conclusion I reached is I don't want to rehash everything that went on. It was pretty, I could just go on a rant about all the bad things about Renju and Shoko, but I'm sure that's been done plenty of times before, and I already kind of did that already. You know, thinking about strategies, or calling child protective service. There's so many things we could talk about with regard to abuse, but the way I'm feeling right now is I just kind of want to move on. Certainly, if we reach the end of this route, and this is like more concentrating on Mizuki, certainly at the end of that, I think I could go back and think about it again. But for now, I just want to move on. One thing I will say, though, is that I really appreciate Date in this moment. This whole time, Date's been kind of on the fence for me. He makes jokes. He's had this mysterious past where he might be a serial killer, and I've just been on the fence with him in terms of really liking him. I've enjoyed his dynamic with some of the other characters, but for Date himself, I've just been kind of not sure about. But I have to say, with just that one couple scenes in the last session, I have to say that Date has really gone up in my view. As someone who saw a terrible situation and then actually had not only the moral sense of understanding what the right thing to do was, but then the courage to actually do it. To see that what Mizuki needed was to get away from that situation, and so he offered a place for her to be safe. And that's great. That's amazing that he was able to do that for her. So, I don't know how this game's gonna go. I don't know who Date was in the past. He doesn't even know. So maybe he was a horrible person in the past. I don't know. But what I can say right now is that this Date, the one who's around and who's here with us and acting out, and who has been with the characters for 6 years, I think is a fundamentally good person. And I'm glad. I'm glad that he's it's tough to say, because he's had those weird moments of bloodlust, but he does seem to have a strong moral sense in this one. At least in regards to Mizuki, he has a strong moral sense. So we'll just have to wait and see what his past is truly like, because there seems to be some darkness there. But for now, I can say, good work, Date. You're a good one. So let's get back into it. Let's find out why we're here.
Did you come here to pray that you find the criminal?
No, I don't believe in God.
Wow, how edgy teen of you.
And don't call me a teen. You're 12.
Well, you said that you got the shoulders of a 40-year-old.
That's not even remotely similar.
So why are we really here?
I sometimes come here when an investigation stalls. It helps me think. Sometimes I even solve the case from here. This is a quiet, peaceful little spot in the middle of a violent city. It's calming. It keeps all of the bad thoughts away.
Didn't expect you to be such a poet.
You could at least call me a romantic.
Same thing.
They're not at all the same thing. It's the difference between someone who's frugal and someone who's cheap.
Ooh.
You're stubborn about weirdly specific things. Why do these dog statues always have one with its mouth open and one with its mouth closed?
Good question. Maybe the one with his mouth open is going, ah, and the one with his mouth closed is going, You're the one who asked.
What does it say?
When riding on a train, people on opposite sides of the car doors shouldn't stare at each other.
Ah, it's good wisdom.
That's what it says.
That is definitely a lie.
Look at... Oh, okay.
Hey, Mizuki, do you think you could fit your hand into the box there?
Hey, Date! Are you really a cop?
No stealing, offering money.
Mr. Bell?
Mrs. Bell.
I see you two are getting along well.
There should be a moment where Date introduces Aiba to Mizuki. Because they still don't know each other, right?
Coming here reminds me of when I trained you.
Yeah. It's been a while since we came here last.
I have nothing more to teach you. Let us see the results of your training.
Leave it to me!
Begin!
How's that?
Well, this is on you.
Huh?
Hey! What are you two doing?
Mizuki! Run for it!
Wait for me!
Well, I mean, okay, so they have now doubled down. Mizuki is not only strong, she is supernaturally dexterous. She can jump great distances. I don't understand. It feels like this really came from nowhere, and I don't understand. Is it a joke? Is this just meant to be a joke, or what? I'm not gonna do like a review on the game when I finish, but I'll definitely give my thoughts, and I guess one of the thoughts I have now, and I'll probably reiterate at the end, is there are some parts of the game where the tone is... there's obviously extremely serious events going on that are tragic and meant to be taken very seriously. And then there are moments, like the whole thing with the Yakuza office, where it's weird and wacky, and I don't know what the stakes are, and now we have superhuman Mizuki, and it's like, is that gonna... So now if we get into a situation where myself or Mizuki are in danger, if like, we saw both Date take out the Yakuza guys, and we saw Mizuki do all this superhuman stuff. It's part of why I got a bit miffed when Ota knocked out Date twice. It's like, are these guys, you know, really good at combat or not? Or what should I... Like, how... Like, the only way Mizuki would get overpowered would be if she's ambushed, right? Or if, I don't know, maybe we get captured and Mizuki is forced to, you know, whatever. It's just, I don't know. It's just... All I'm saying is now if Date or Mizuki get beaten or something, it's gonna feel weird and cheap, right? Because, I mean... There's no way these two should lose in an average fight. It's just, I don't know.
By the way, whatever happened to those kids who bullied you?
Oh, did I not tell you?
No, you haven't said anything about it. I didn't want to pry.
They stopped bugging me as soon as I threatened to fight back. They targeted some other kids instead. They did terrible things.
Kids will be kids, and kids can be absolutely terrible to one another.
So I broke all their front teeth.
My goodness, you were able to hold back that much.
Jeez.
Hey, since we're here, let's go into the shrine.
I told you, I don't believe in that stuff.
Come on, come on. What did you ask for?
To leave this boring place as soon as possible. And you?
What? That seems a bit unfair, Dante. You brought them. You brought the two of you here.
It's a secret. When you tell people your wish, it won't come true.
Then why did you ask me?
Because if your dream doesn't come true, mine is more likely to.
Oh, is that how it works? There's only a certain amount of dream mana.
You're more crooked than a hernia.
Huh? Anyway, where to next?
Okay, well, this was a nice little reset where we get to just relax and have a casual scene with Mizuki. So I'm glad I stopped here last time, because we got a few more tough places. Am I? Yes, I am recording. Okay. Thank goodness. Let's go ahead and do the other crime scene now. And then we'll see if we can meet up with other people. I visited Sunfish Pocket with Mizuki, where Renju was killed. Once again, I look for any clues we might have missed.
I guess it was a waste of time.
Yeah, I didn't find any clues.
Ryugu water, 980 yen. 980 yen?
Yep,
For water?
not just water, seawater.
That's playing the theme up a bit too much, methinks.
You can't even drink it.
Unfortunately, I don't know how much 980 yen is. So, I assume that is a lot.
Which one is your type, Date?
I can't really get a good look from here, so I can't comment.
Where is this coming from?
Just tell me.
Well, let's see.
Wow, you're really thinking about it? Disgusting.
Mizuki, you asked the question.
You asked.
That seems quite unfair. Second from the left in the top row. This one? Does she have orange or pink hair? I can't... I'd say, well, I guess more orange. Of course, if it came down to it, I wouldn't say no to any of them. Fair enough. I'm sure all that art has to exist somewhere.
You look like you want a beer.
Yeah, just one.
You can't have any. You're driving.
Oh, right.
It's okay. We could have Iba drive. You'd always have a designated driver if you have an AI in your eye.
Because this is where Daddy's corpse was? I told you before, it's fine. I was the one who said I wanted to come with you. Not really.
Huh. So really nothing, huh? Well, alright then. I guess that's it.
Yeah, nothing we can do here.
Interesting. Interesting that this is a... I guess because we're going over all the previous places, so they have to have the location even if there's nothing really there. Okay. Let's try marble next. See what Mama has to say.
So that's the situation.
I see. Someone with an injured left leg, huh?
Yeah, seen anyone like that?
Hey, Date. You remind me of Barstool sometimes. The stool part, anyway.
I see that Mizuki is still capable of being childish at times.
I see. So I was trying to think of who Mr. Polar Bear is. And I can't... I mean, it's not Boss. Even though Boss is obviously going to be in the back of my mind all the time. But she didn't have an injured left leg. So I'm not... I guess it wasn't her. And I don't think it was... I guess it comes down to whether it's someone we know, right? If it's... Well... I was thinking it might be a bodyguard of Sosagema. Many bodyguards. And I mostly think that because I doubt So would do this personally. Him not wanting to, you know, be directly involved in whatever went on, but we know that the van went into Sosagema's mansion. And we know from before that all the cameras were turned off, and he gave us that stuff about, oh, I was reading a book all night or something. So I guess it could be so, but I doubt it. I doubt he'd want to do it himself, so my current guess is that it's one of Sosagema's bodyguards. They also went to Bloom Park, but I mean, who... I'm not sure we know anyone directly tied to there that would be there at the time. So I guess Mostly so, but is responsible, I'd say. But a bodyguard did it, is my guess. Of course, we don't know if it's the fact that she went there that obviously makes it seem like they have some Iris and So have some kind of connection. So yeah. So I was thinking of that earlier. And obviously So being a powerful senator that has, or excuse me, it's not senator, right? Representative? Politician. He's a powerful politician that has connections to the underground. I'm sure he could arrange a doctor for either himself or a bodyguard. Of course, it might be hard to disguise a limp, which the culprit would probably still have. So.
Hey, Date, honey. Want to see some half-naked men hugging on the ground?
Don't describe it like that. You're talking about sumo wrestling, right?
Hey, Date? I see caprese on the blackboard. What is that?
It's a portmanteau for couples are crazy.
It's a kind of salad.
Hey, Date, are you ever gonna eat those leftovers you're keeping in the fridge?
I'll get to it. Shut up.
No, I am.
You sure? You still look a little scared.
A little.
What?
Haha, scaredy cat.
Laughing at me.
Yeah, because it was funny.
I'm going to expose your browser history.
What?
Don't, Mizuki. It's a fate worse than death.
7 ways to take home a cabaret girl. 3 minutes with a married woman.
Stop, stop! I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Whoa, where's this? What? I'm not sure that's her issue, but let's see.
No, not at all. I see gay people on TV all the time, so it's not weird to me.
Well, we are in the future a bit, so, I mean, compared to now, it feels like these days, culture's going 100 miles an hour. It feels tough to keep up, you know? So, I don't remember, has the year ever been said? Maybe it's been said. It certainly hasn't been said a lot, because I don't remember. Anyway, the point I'm saying is, this is the near future, to be sure, but the future. So who knows where the culture is at this point in time regarding things of this nature.
The LGBT community is rich in sensibility, has excellent taste, and is full of talented artistic people.
Wow, that's... yeah, okay.
And they share a common struggle. It makes them more sensitive and capable of sympathy. That's why so many of them are kind and caring.
Do you have a script under there? My goodness.
And they choose how to live their lives on their own terms. It means they have a strong backbone.
Okay.
So because of all that, I really respect them. They're even kind of cool. And that means you too, Mama.
Oh, I love it! Bravo! 6 million yen to you!
You can transfer it to my account.
Okay. That felt a bit unnatural. But okay, let's move on.
Hey, Mizuki. What's inside that backpack you always have on you?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Well, water, dehydrated bread, chocolate, biscuits, a flashlight, a hand charger, Swiss Army knife, a candle, matches, triangular badges, a first aid kit, whistle, portable toilet, a plastic bag, duct tape, a grenade, a magnet, disposable hand warmers.
Do you have an entire disaster relief kit in your bag?
Better safe than sorry.
I like that attitude.
I'm ready for anything.
Perhaps I misheard, but wasn't there an illegal item in there?
Look, Iba, it's for the sake of preparation, alright?
Right, the Swiss Army knife. I'll look the other way.
So yeah, have you seen anyone with an injured leg?
Sorry, no idea.
Damn, I thought you of all people would know something.
I am an informant, but really dangerous information doesn't just come rolling in here. But I promise, I'll keep my eye out for anything.
Please do.
And if I find something, you have to take a bath with me.
Absolutely not.
Look, Date, if it's for the sake of justice, we might have to make some sacrifices.
Oh, why not?
Because you take up all the hot water.
That's your issue?
I promise I won't. I'll even take the costume off.
It's a costume?
Mm-hmm. And I look good without it. I never got to tell you, but I think she's very cute. I could just eat her up.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I only really want to eat men. Oh, Date, what are you making me say?
You said that on your own.
Oh, come on. Isn't a gentleman supposed to cover for a lady's slip of the tongue?
Who is the lady Mama is referring to?
Don't ask me.
I've looked into it, but I still don't have anything useful for you. The case is still as fresh as a young man's juices.
What does that mean?
Let's just move on, Iba. Don't worry about it.
I have no idea.
Okay, I guess there's nothing else to talk about.
Thanks for the chat, Mama.
Oh, leaving already?
Well, I mean, you don't really have any info for us, really.
I have an investigation to finish, but I'll be back.
You are so impatient, even though you take your time in bed.
Don't say things like that.
In bed? What does that mean?
Look, don't worry about it, Mizuki.
You don't need to know. Let's go.
12-year-old mama, remember that. Okay. Lemnis Gate. Let's go. Hey, girl. My reptilian vegan, how are ya? It's good to see ya.
Nope, sorry. But I did see a guy who had legs like a horsehair crab.
What's a horsehair crab look like? I don't know.
What? Sounds horrifying.
Oh, I asked someone about that earlier. It's like lionfish and shag carpet or something.
Let's look at the insects.
Date, look at that! It's a Hercules beetle. Yay! Hercules beetle!
Wait,
Yes.
why is that even here?
Yeah, there's been a huge variety of insect life in this one room.
What's that sofa stuffed with?
Sofa stuffing.
I see.
Oh, it's Payasi Samba.
Oh yes, Payasi's Samba.
I don't know who that is. I feel like this room has the most running jokes in it. We have the abstract art, we have the monitor, we have stool, we have sofa, we have insect, we have this lady. We have the magazines.
Special. Underground horse racing bets to win big. I'll take that one home with me next time.
Okay. My favorite receptionist. Yeah, let's just ask. That's not rude or anything.
Oh, two.
T-
Well, of course it would be 2 cups.
3 cups would be a nightmare.
Date, why are you asking that?
Look, it's just this is important information.
Oh, this is embarrassing. But okay.
Seriously? Really?
Yeah?
I sprinted to the desk, and she sealed her mouth shut tight and puffed out her cheeks. I poked them with the tip of my finger. They were surprisingly
Date,
soft.
what are you doing?
Look, it's a joke, Mizuki. It's a joke.
Sorry, what?
Does this have anything to do with the investigation?
No, but it's a joke.
No.
Good work.
Huh?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm putting the investigation on hold. I'm going to Atami with her. I've made up my mind. You can't stop me.
Side effects of the medication. This is acute brain failure.
Wait, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Well, considering we've done this joke twice, I think, so far, I think he's pretty serious.
Date, you're being annoying again.
Do you know how angry I can get, Date?
Why? Are you getting jealous?
Let's go to Atami.
Okay.
Took her hand and led her out of Lemniscate. I left Iba behind. Oh my goodness, are we... have I found the secret receptionist route? Thus concludes the case of the new Cyclops killer, serial killer. Goodbye, police officer life. Hello, Atami Shizuoka. I decided to begin my life anew as a carnival worker in a hot springs town. The end. Yes! Perfect. The receptionist ending. Thank goodness I got it. Wow, it's a real actual thing, huh? Well, alright then. Okay, let's see. We were at Lemniscate. Yes. Whoa, my goodness. Hitting control works there too. That's not a loading scene. Well,
Mizuki, Could you go to the office? Ask them if they've seen anyone with an injured left leg.
Got it.
Suzuki ran to the office. After a while, she returned dejected.
Looks like it didn't go well.
No. Sometimes we would talk when I came over to hang out.
What kind of things did you talk about?
Nothing special. The usual.
The usual?
Are you doing well? Have you been eating right?
Huh. So that's the usual.
Good idea. We might find something important in there.
Oh, we don't actually get to see it? Okay.
Damn. No hits.
Do not be discouraged. Bad days and sore feet are part of the job.
Time to earn my paycheck, I guess.
Well, it was nice seeing you again, reception lady.
Date! Yay!
Wait.
Okay.
What's that?
So,
I'm just getting all the jokes done and out of the way. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, let's head on to the hospital. Probably gonna see Oda, or maybe Hitami, or Hitomi, or I doubt we'll see Iris. Because that's been denied to us so far.
Mizuki
Hey, there we go.
and Date.
Yeah, you're totally under arrest for double assault of a police officer there, bud.
Ota, are you okay?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I don't want to get in your way.
Man, I'm getting my
No, not at all.
I'm getting my timelines mixed up now. Did the Yes. Okay, this is the sync with Oda. So he was in the hospital and he had the knife, right? So that's happened. Yeah. Got it. You should probably check him for another knife.
You're fine right here.
No, really, I should go. I'm sure that he has more fun with his friends than with me. So...
Mayumi quickly shuffled out of the room.
Thanks, Mizuki.
Huh?
You came to visit me, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
it would be awkward to admit we are only here for the investigation.
Yeah.
Well, it can be 2 in 1. It doesn't have to be one or the other. We did visit him. It just happened to be for the investigation.
When will the day come when Iris is sleeping beside me?
Again, I think you're jumping the gun there a bit, buddy.
My guess is never.
I know this is sudden, but I'm brave and smart and handsome, right?
Where's this coming from, Oda?
I will chide you on your labels.
A bedside table.
Hey, Date. I've got this video of a lady cleaning a jumbo jet. Wanna watch?
I'm not gonna watch your videos with you, Ota.
Is that a reference? How are you?
Forget me. Are you okay? You passed out last night.
What's this? Oda is showing concern for Date? What? We really have entered an alternate reality.
Yeah, I'm fine. I feel much better after a good night's sleep.
It sounded like you were having a nightmare. You kept moaning something about Reika. Reika.
Seriously?
Seriously.
No, just what I told you yesterday.
All right. You know, if you weren't in the hospital, I would slap you upside the head so hard you start remembering things again.
Like shock therapy?
Whoa, old school. I thought Abyss was more future tech than that.
We are. But if it ain't broke, you can learn a lot from the past.
I see. Maybe you should hit him.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Maybe you should hit him, Date. Go ahead.
no way.
He's gotten 2 hits on Date.
Ota's pretty energetic for being in bed all day.
It's only fair.
He's the type that gets annoying around women.
What led you to that conclusion, Iba?
So, we still don't know who the culprit is?
If you remember anything at all, please, tell me.
Well, maybe that all depends. If you could get me, say, Tessa's toothbrush,
Okay.
it might jog my memory.
Dang it, Ota.
Are you really gonna do this in front of Mizuki?
It's fine. Mizuki proofreads the light novels I write. I'm sure she's used to it by now.
That is something I do not want to hear.
What are you making her read?
Lots of things, like...
Wait, Mizuki, you don't have to tell him.
No, I think she should tell us.
Have you heard about Iris? The nurse was talking about her a minute ago.
That she's still in the ICU? Yeah. Apparently the surgery went well, but she hasn't woken up yet.
Hey, Ota. Next time we should fold 1,000 paper cranes to wish that Iris will get better.
Yeah, we could even make her a life-size crane.
That would be a somewhat troublesome gift.
I heard that you fought off the killer and saved Iris. That's so cool, Ota. You have a wound of honor.
No, not really. Well, I guess a little. Calling me a hero. It's kind of embarrassing.
I didn't call you a hero.
It is a good thing Iris was saved, but he's still irritating.
Yes.
Even more irritating than seeing cosplay in public.
Wow, Tate is anti-cosplay. Got it.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, you two just got here.
It's okay. We saw you. Now we can go.
Wow.
We already have Ota's testimony. It is unlikely he has any further useful information.
Right.
Where to now, Date?
Let's see.
Where to now, indeed. I think we're at the end. Abyss headquarters. Well, it's been fairly tame so far. Not much new information. Has there been any new information? Not sure. We know that Mizuki's even more superhuman than I thought she was. That's something. Let's go. Let's get to the next part of this route. Major route.
Date, a call from boss. Shall I connect you?
Yes, please.
No, wait. If I
Oh.
take the call, Mizuki might ask questions.
Are you talking to yourself again? Do you need to go to the hospital?
Yeah, but she may very well be telling us about So Seijima.
Exactly.
I can put it on speaker.
Please.
Date, are you with Mizuki right now?
I
Yes,
am, in
what's
fact.
up?
I need you to come to Abyss headquarters with Mizuki.
With Mizuki specifically. Why is that?
I was just heading there. Did something happen?
Yeah, the head office is here.
I beg your pardon?
They want to get information from Mizuki.
The head office? Who or what is that?
We here at Abyss have her testimony, but the rest of the MPD wants to hear from her.
Head office for police.
I didn't get anything from her last time. I want to do an official questioning.
You don't want that.
This order comes straight from the top. We don't have the power to say no.
Huh.
So, please.
You heard her.
I don't want to. I want to keep investigating.
There's nothing we can do. We can't fight the power of the state.
Oof.
You are the power of the state.
Date is? I don't know about that.
Abyss is a toenail on the foot of the state. As far as they're concerned, we don't really do anything, and we don't have any say in what they do.
Really? Abyss is? I mean, Abyss, the technology with sinking and everything. I mean, the fact that you have the funding and the place to do it means they have faith in the technology. How could it be that they're...
And anytime we get too troublesome, they cut us off.
Why? Ugh, stupid Date.
Okay.
Sorry for the trouble.
Don't worry about it. I'm just a slave to you anyway.
Oh, come on. I don't treat you like a slave, do I? Just because I sometimes make you lick between my toes?
Boss, not in front of Mizuki, please.
Ew, what?
I didn't lick anything.
Anyway, thanks, Date. And don't worry about Mizuki. I told HQ to take it easy.
Mizuki, just make sure you behave and listen.
It'll be over soon, don't worry. Besides that, Date, there's something I have to tell you. You have a message from one of the inspectors at the warehouse.
Kagami. Or Kazagi. I don't know. I don't know his name. I'll have to ask him next time.
Kagari, Magami, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Kaniza?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. A message from Kaniza. He wants to give you some information in person at the warehouse.
Really? Is this... Our boy is really coming through here?
Could he have...
The blood results?
I'll head over right away. Mizuki, you be a good girl, okay?
Ugh.
Jeez.
Look, Mizuki, if they give you a hard time, just use your superhuman strength to bust out. You'll be fine.
Date, sorry to make you come all the way down here.
I feel like they should have his name changed throughout. Like, if we get Kagami, it should change to Kagami, and when we get to Kanazi, it should change to that, too.
But I have the results of the DNA analysis.
Now, here's a question for you, sir, whose name I don't know. Why did you call me out here? Surely you would have just sent the results up the chain of command, or what?
What did you find?
It's just like you said, there were two different blood signatures. One is definitely from Ota Matsushita.
Okay, and the other?
Other.
Huh?
Well, we got the results, but we couldn't find any matches in our database.
Huh. No
That is
matches.
not surprising. HQ does not have a complete
Yeah.
record of everyone's DNA.
Maybe like a foreigner, or I'm sure there could be reasons.
What now?
Is that a car, and is that So Seijima? Right there? I think that's his outline. 'Cause he had the sleeves and the...
What now?
Do not panic. I have a piece of information I think you should know.
I'm not crazy, right? Do you see that?
What is it?
I have discovered a suspicious person at your 12 o'clock. 200 yards. He's looking this way.
Person?
Zoom in, Iba. Can you do that?
This guy?
Oh, little Date. Time for your medication.
It's weird to me that Iba keeps bringing up medication, but what? Okay, no, not time. Not the time for this discussion.
I said 200 yards ahead.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah, zoom on that. Son of a gun. He has a bodyguard there.
That's...
So Sajima.
What in the world are you doing here, my guy? What?
Don't believe it.
Really?
His left leg.
Huh?
Get him.
Sojima! Stop!
You really? Really so?
Damn it! Ugh. It's him. So's the culprit.
Calm down. We cannot yet make that conclusion.
I mean, okay. So So's the culprit, but what does culprit mean in this instance? Like, if So is the one behind a lot of this stuff, that brings into question Boss's actions a bit. But again, I don't know Boss well enough to understand her motivations yet. Oh, man. I've said this before, but there's something huge that's connecting all of this that I don't know what it is yet.
He was only dragging his left leg.
And true, we don't know yet.
But he's been all over this case so far. Shoko and Renju are both in bed with the Kumakuras. And the Kumakuras know So. And not just that.
It's weird.
We saw him in Iris's Somnium.
Yeah, that was weird, and I do not know how to interpret that. But it's weird that he himself would be here to do it. I mean, what? Why risk it? Unless Iris has something on him and made him do it. That's one thing I could think of. As in, So was doing this against his will, for whatever reason. But again, that means there's something in Iris's past that a connection. We know there's a connection, but we don't know what or how or why.
Still.
And he has no alibi. No alibi for Shoko, Renju, or the warehouse.
Date, calm down. The only thing we have so far is circumstantial evidence. We also do not have any established motive.
Why in the world would he come down here to the warehouse?
Why would he kill Shoko and Renju?
It is a good question.
Why would he cut out Iris's eyeball?
Well...
However, I do agree that So is suspicious.
Do you agree with me or not?
I am explaining to you that we currently do not have enough evidence to bring him in. Confronting him now would only result in him denying everything.
Yes, but we're not going to get a chance to confront him later. I'm fairly certain he's going to his death right now.
We need direct evidence.
Direct evidence.
The criminal's blood from the cold storage warehouse. If the DNA matches So's...
Right. We need to get So's DNA.
The question is, how?
Well, quite a lot of his DNA is about to get splattered across a certain room. Well, probably So's house.
If you went to his mansion, his DNA would be everywhere.
But would we be able to get in?
But it will not be easy to get inside.
Yes.
He has hired bodyguards as well.
Central Hospital? Or we know he was at the Kumakura's office.
Hey, Aiba, do you remember when we went to the Kumakura's office Sunday?
Of course. I am incapable of forgetting anything.
Wow. That would be both good and bad.
Then let me ask you a question. What was on the table in front of the sofa?
Oh, was it cigarette or cigar?
Cigarette butts. So was smoking those cigarettes.
I'm no scientist or a forensics investigator, but how long does DNA last on a thing, on a surface? How long does that?
Exactly. And so saliva might still be on the butts.
Would it last that long?
If we have that, we have So's DNA.
Plus, it's been over a day, right? Wouldn't they have just tossed the cigarettes, like emptied the ashtray?
Wait a moment. That was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
The ashtray must have been emptied by now.
But there's a chance. We have to at least try.
I agree.
Alright, time to beat up some Yakuza again.
Alright, let's head there.
Let's see if they're just lazy. Let me check. Okay, we will begin this scene and then stop. Hello, boys.
Hey, what are you doing here?
We are here for cigarette butts. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. We seem to finally be on the precipice of something. I don't know if this will lead anywhere. But yeah, I'm still suspicious of Iris. So I'm gonna think it is So that did it. And that he had to do it because Iris had dirt on him or something. Because it doesn't make sense that So would do it himself. If he was something like a mastermind, he would have a bodyguard do it, or someone not him, you know? So I should say this. If it's So Seijima, I think it's pretty clear that Iris is kind of masterminding this. Or Boss. Again, I don't know enough about Boss or Iris, but clearly... Have Iris and Boss even been together or talked at all this game? Has that actually ever happened once? Boss and Iris talking? Nothing comes to mind. Boss was there for the interrogation, right? When we interrogated her, Boss was there, right? But so they haven't had any, like casual conversations or anything. So I don't even know if there's a connection there. Okay, we're ending it there. Still in the same area, but looks like we're making progress. So I'll see you next time, where I guess we're just gonna hunt down So Seijima, and since we know what's happened in 2 realities, I can guess what's gonna happen in this one, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I hope to catch you then. Have a good day or night.